Hi everyone, my name's Alice and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. And please remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you're new here, I end every single zodiac reading with a love reading for people that are single and looking for love. So if you are a single Virgo, that portion is for you. And if you're not aware, I have a new website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. Sorry, I'm in Florida and I've got a snake climbing all over my neighbor's wall over there, and I'm just watching to see if it's coming in my yard. I will be moving, I hope, by March of next year. That is the goal. Anyways, that being said, if you're interested in signing up for the free newsletter, go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. I mean, live TV, you can't make this up. And go to the bottom of any page, and that's where you can sign up for the newsletter. It's going to enter you in for a drawing. We already had our first drawing December 1st. We have two left, January 1st and February 1st. And after that, it's going to end. And then it will just be, you'll see Tarot Tuesday. That's the only other option you'll have if you would like to enter into a free reading with me. And if you've never seen Tarot Tuesday, you can see previous episodes on my channel, and that will give you an idea what it's like. It's where I answer your questions live. It's a lot of fun. Great people that show up, great people that are asking questions, great people in the chat, and I have moderators that help out, and it's really a lot of fun. People submit questions in advance, or they do it live during through PayPal or through a super chat, because it is by donation. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen it, please go ahead and check that out. Okay. And my online tarot masterclass is back. I only offer it twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. It's online because we're meeting on Zoom, but it's live. I'm right there with you, and you are given homework to do in preparation for each class. And I lecture, but we also have a back and forth because I really want you to learn. My last class was this past October, and it was awesome. All the people that showed up really wanted to learn. They did the homework. I was actually able to teach it as a graduate class. It was very accelerated because everybody did the work. It was awesome. And I'm still in touch with my students. They're phenomenal. I'm really lucky with the people that are part of this channel, and I thank you all. Okay, that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. So what does the universe have in store for Virgo? And I think I said it. I am also a Virgo with you guys. So this applies to me too. First card out, Knight of Pentacles. I'm laughing because it's Earth. And then we've got the Justice card. We've got the Moon. We've got Eight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. We have the Tower. Don't be afraid. Opportunity. Eight of Swords. We're all in our head. We have an opportunity to get out. And the challenge is the Death card. So we've got the Death card and the Tower. That tells me we've got a lot of releasing coming our way. That's good. Shake it off. Get rid of what no longer serves you. All right. So we've got a nice group of energy here. That's all I'm going to say. A nice group. I can feel it. And this is during the Mercury retrograde that I'm filming. That's going to end on December 15th. First card out in your recent past. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is about taking one steady foot in front of the other. This is that slow and steady wins the race. This is you really just enjoying life and moving forward, but you're doing it slowly where you're taking time to smell the roses. And you're really kind of plodding along, but in a good way, right? And she's alone, so she can enjoy those hermit moments, right? Where you are alone. Maybe you're doing a new hobby. Maybe you're just thinking. Maybe you're doing that introspective work. You know, maybe you're just cooking and you think about things alone. Whatever it is for you, maybe it's just driving. It's about really taking the time to enjoy things. And I love that. That's the energy that's coming off this. And I just feel like you have an opportunity to really see something that's coming in. But we're going to get some clarifiers in a minute. We also have the Justice card, and this is the Huntsman in this deck. And this is a card that's really talking about you coming at a place of balance, doing right and wrong, or knowing the difference, between right and wrong and doing the right thing. This is a card that's really talking about you looking at your morals, your ethics, your values, and you're really standing in what it feels like to be a noble individual. I feel that you've really seen a lot in your lifetime because we're the hermit, right? We're the wise old soul. And I feel in this present moment in time, you're just being called to really tap into that inner strength and to take any action when you see it, to call something out, maybe an injustice whenever you see it. Because part of what this particular deck means in this, with this card of justice, is you're protecting the innocent. He's a hunter, but he's still protecting the innocent. These animals are innocent. So what that tells me as a reader, and I feel that this is really apropos for right now, for there's something that's going on. So somebody in this audience needs to hear it, which is why this card showed itself, and it's in your present energy. When it's telling you to protect the innocent, it's talking about people, maybe even animals that can't speak up for themselves. So that's going to be children. Maybe they can't articulate their feelings. They can't articulate something that's being done to them. Maybe you have a loved one or a friend or a family member that is in a senior care facility, and maybe they can't speak up for themselves. They're at the mercy of other people taking care of them. Go and check on them and do a surprise visit. Don't call and make an announcement that you're coming, because then they can spruce things up. If they're wearing a diaper, the diaper can be changed. You need to make these surprise inspections, and you need to do them randomly. I'm just kidding. When this comes up, this is about protecting the innocent. So maybe you have a special needs child. This is about you really checking in on them and making these surprise visits. This is about you maybe paying extra special attention to their behavior. Has something gone on? And I'm not trying to scare anyone. When this card comes up, it's talking about protecting the innocent, and that means from harm. Maybe it's even from themselves. But whatever it is for you, this card is in your present energy, which tells me that some people might need to take action to bring things back into balance. If somebody is being harmed, abused, or put in an uncomfortable situation, it's about, resolving that, calling that incident out, or removing that person from that facility or that place or whatever it is. Okay, I'm just saying the universe, when that shows that card from this particular deck, that is a big red flag. So somebody in this audience needs to hear that. Okay, now I'm going to move on to your near future energy. It's the moon. This is about really celebrating the unknown of the world. This is about not having any fear. This is about just enjoying what is unknown, a little bit on the wild side. This is what I feel is coming in for you and me. I'm a Virgo too. So I just feel that there's a lot of interesting, exciting, adventurous things coming in for Virgo's future. And, we're coming into the new year, so that could be part of it. Let's get some clarifiers. All right. So we have the King of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so in your recent past with this Knight of Pentacles, and really enjoying the ride, right? I mean, it's one steady foot in front of the other, just really slowing down and enjoying things. It's being clarified by the King of Swords and the Three of Wands, and I love this for you. So this is really about you looking out into the world, standing in your truth, seeing what it is that you want to do, what you want to create. Whether it might not be anything, maybe you're happy where you're at, but I feel that you are moving forward in your life. And because we're constantly evolving, but it doesn't have to be at a fast pace. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is telling me. But This is you slowly transforming over time. We've got this sword of truth. And this is really talking about maybe breaking through any barriers, but you're doing one steady foot in front of the other as you're moving. Maybe you don't see a barrier, and then you come up on something and you take that sword and you just poke right through and you keep on going, because that is really a slow moving card. Then we have the Three of Wands. This is really about you seeing things off from a distance. And this really ties into what I just said, that you're going along, and then you run into something. This is something that you're really seeing from a distance, whatever it might be for you, something on your path. Then in your present energy with this Justice card, about you coming back into balance, knowing right from wrong, and taking action if appropriate. Protecting the innocent. That is just an energy that really resonates off that card. It is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is all about rushing in. This is so different from the Knight of Pentacles. That's the slowest moving knight, and it's a really slow card. This is a super fast moving card. He just rushes in, and he is bringing truth, clarity, and he's bringing communication. So I do feel with the Justice card, this is about you really taking action and having some type of communication. And it has something to do with your past. If you look at this, he is actually, when you look at the card on the ground, and that reminds me, I am getting the overhead camera and everything hooked up so you can see me on one side and the cards on the other. I read organically, and I want you to be able to see what I see. So that is coming, so I appreciate your patience. He literally has feet in the past and in the present when you look at this. You know, I just feel like, or it could even be, you know, he's got feet in the present and going to the past. However you want to read it, that's how I read it. And I just feel that there's something from your past that has to do with justice, with protecting the innocent. So that could be, you know, if it's children, maybe it's a past divorce, past relationship, maybe it's a past school, you know, past whatever. But there's something that it could be tied to that, right? Or with a senior facility, or someone that's got special needs, children or people in their lives, whatever that might be for you. It could even be you have a loved one that is disabled, you know, and intellectually they're all together, but maybe, you know, they're a paraplegic. And, you know, whatever it is for you. I just feel like this is such a heavy vibration. I don't mean to like beat a dead horse, but this is so strong coming through in the cards when it presents itself. I kind of want to emphasize that there is a little edge of seriousness to it. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, this is really talking about everything that has accumulated so far in your life. This is like everybody wants the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And now it's being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So this is just talking about, I feel like it ties everything in together. Friends, family, pets. This is going to be your finances, education, housing, location, your health. Everything is tied into this Justice card for you. So I just feel that maybe it is someone very close to you because of that it could be any or all of the above with the Pentacles. Wow. So that's powerful. Remember, this is your energy that's coming in. Then for your near future, excuse me, we have the Moon. And in this deck, it's really talking about, you know, this type of wildness, this type of craziness, celebrating the unknown, having this kind of adventure that's going to happen. It's being clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Wow, this is talking about obstacles and feeling left out in the cold, and this is talking about being open to receive. I feel that there's a split, that you're celebrating this type of wild side. I feel for some of you, you don't want to celebrate the wild side, and that's keeping you left out in the cold, that you're not going to embrace the unknown. You're not going to embrace this type of celebration of the wild and adventure, that you don't want it. And maybe that means that you're in hermit mode and you just don't want an adventure right now. But I feel if you are open to receive, you will receive a wonderful adventure. It could be just as simple as a lovely vacation that you've been planning. Maybe that's going to happen and that's your adventure, right? So that is your current energy. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. First card out, we have the Eight of Wands. This is really talking about you having some important messages and omens coming in. So I think that there's something that is going to really benefit you that's coming in, and we'll get clarifiers in a minute. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is reminding you the wheel is turning in your favor. It didn't come up in your energy, but Spirit is reminding you it's right here. Grab the wheel. If there's changes that need to take place, if there's adventures that need to take place, grab the wheel. It's up to you to take action. You can't just wait and let things happen to you in tarot. You have to seize the moment, seize the day. You'll even see me put that in some of the titles. The cards are saying, seize the day. Carpe diem. Do it. Get out there. Get off the couch, right? It's all of that. It's, go and experience life to its fullest. The other card that's here for you is the Tower. And this is just, again, releasing what no longer serves you. But this is the universe stepping in to release it for you. And I love this because if something is not working out, and if you can't see it or you can't release it, maybe it's a loyalty issue. Maybe you have a family member that's I'm just going to say this as an example, that's an energy vampire. And they really need to take responsibility and they need to clean up their own life. And maybe you're trying to help them out, but it's draining you and maybe draining your finances, your family. So that could be something where you're not, you're loyal to them, their family, you really want to help them, but it's bringing you down. And then the universe steps in and you have a Tower moment. And now that person has to leave or they're gone, however it comes out, because it's up to the universe. And now you're alone. And that Tower moment has really benefited you because now you're able to catch your breath and restore your energy again. It's like that. That's what the Tower does. And it might not feel good at the time, but you know what? It's taken the pressure off and it's like a reset. And it's releasing what no longer serves you. The universe steps in there. We also have the Death card, which is where you do your own release, but that's in the challenge position, which is telling me that maybe you can't see it or it's just very difficult to release. So let's get some clarifiers on the guidance and advice. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now that's twice. It's literally right up above it as your energy. We've got the Devil card over the Wheel of Fortune. That's why I'm laughing. I'm a Virgo too. I can laugh. Then we have the Six of Swords. You got to be able to laugh about things. Four of Wands and the Star card. How beautiful. And I'm going to show you why. All right. So when we get over here to the Eight of Wands, all these beautiful messages and omens coming in for you, it is being clarified by the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. And this is what I was saying. You need to take action. He's presenting you with an opportunity to seize the day, to take action. He's presenting you with a wand. And that is something that is coming in for you. And it could be that you get some messages and now you have an opportunity to act on those messages or around those messages. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, so that's just telling me that it's one steady foot in front of the other when you act. You're not acting rashly. You're really looking at the situation. You're using your knowledge and your wisdom, and you're making the appropriate assessment to take the appropriate action, but you're definitely taking action. Then with this Wheel of Fortune, this is really about the wheel turning in your favor, and Spirit wants to tell you it is, to point it out in case you've forgotten or not aware of it. It's being clarified by the Devil and the Six of Swords. So that tells me that part of this Wheel of Fortune energy is you leaving toxic things behind. This is telling me that you're leaving toxic people, places, things behind. And what's funny is that this card right next to it, this is the Six of Swords. You are literally going to calmer areas, calmer shores. You're leaving troubled waters behind. And swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. And this card is you're literally leaving negativity behind, but you could also physically be doing the actual move. Maybe you're moving to a different location, a different city, a different geographical location. Maybe you're moving from one house to another house. Whatever it is for you, you are definitely leaving. And this is talking about light at the end of the tunnel. You're leaving toxicity behind, literally, and there's light over here. It's calmer where you're going. So that's something to be said. So if that is your situation, very interesting how you're leaving. All right, last card for guidance and advice from Spirit is the Tower. Release what no longer serves you, but the universe is going to step in and do it, help you do it. It's being clarified by the Four of Wands and the Star card. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. So the Tower is the, hold on, they're calling it the Folly in this deck. I get a grip. I need to see things. I'm trying to see a reflection and it's screwing up the numbers for me. So this is the 17th card. This card comes, the 16th card. This is the 17th card, and this comes right after the Tower in any deck. And I love this because after you do this type of release, you've got all of this beautiful healing coming in. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. So when that moment happens, and like I said, for some people it might not feel good. I welcome the Tower because if I cannot see something, I want it gone. Why would I want to waste my time with something that's not working out for me? If the universe has other plans for me, then so be it. Show me. I'm ready. I'll take it on. Show me. That hope, faith, and healing and renewal. This is you. This is so beautiful. So if that is your situation, just know that you'll get through it and new gateways will open. This is just really you talking about the type of freedom. I think you're released from some toxicity. And then when you have this Tower moment, and then this healing comes in, it's because you're released from toxicity and these new gateways open. I think that Devil energy is closing gateways for you, and that's why you're going to be releasing it. And that's a huge thing, right? Because this card represents freedom. So I think that it'll free you up. Maybe somebody is too much of a weight or a thing or a career. Maybe you invested all your finances in something and you don't have access to it. You're not liquid. Whatever it might be for you, this is something that's going to free you up. And I think it will also lighten everybody, right? That's an energy and a frequency that lightens everybody. You don't have as many burdens, so it's able to lift you up, right? Emotionally and energetically, in addition to intellectually, because I think that it's like all tied together in this reading. There's a lot of sword energy in here, and I feel that, so intellectually, I think that you're seeing it. I do not see clouded vision in here. Just sort of FYI. All right, so that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now I'm going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the Eight of Swords. You have an opportunity to get out of your head. If you're worrying about things and you feel stuck or trapped, because this is a self-imposed restriction, you're able to now get out of it. You have an opportunity to get out of it. And what you do with that is you get rid of the fear, you get rid of the frustration. Maybe you have to acknowledge it and then move on. And it's just kind of saying, you know what, I see a way out. Because that's a card where you're not exactly seeing a way out. You don't see the other options, but there's definitely options there. The other card is in the challenge position is the Death card. And so I think for some of you, it's in the challenge position because you're being very challenged right now to release stuff on your own, which is why the Tower is here, because the universe is going to step in and do it for you. But if you can do it on your own, that is a good, powerful way to be the co-creator of your reality, to release what no longer serves you. It'll build your self-esteem. It will build your critical thinking and your ability to, have this type of analysis of a situation. It's about you taking action to that. It's in your challenge position. And so that could be like what I was saying before. Maybe it's a family member and maybe there's a loyalty thing or whatever the situation. And that makes it a little harder for you to release something that's not serving you. It could be a person, place, or thing. Location, it could be an idea. It could be any of the above. And that makes it hard. This is also a reminder that time is finite, which is why you want to release it as soon as you can. All right, let's get those clarifiers. The Justice card again. Maybe you know of a situation, and let me get to that. And the Seven of Swords. Then your challenge is being clarified by the Nine of Swords. and the Two of Pentacles. So sword energy. Okay. So when we look at your opportunity, and this is that self-imposed restriction of being very frustrated, trapped, not seeing a lot of options, it's being clarified by the Justice card and the Seven of Swords. Now, remember, we've got the Justice card here about you protecting the innocent, about getting things back in balance, doing the right thing, knowing that you're noble and you're doing the right thing, right? You're not gonna bend on that. You're not going to sacrifice yourself. You're not going to compromise your conscience by doing something that is not in alignment with who you are and what is right in the world. So when this is now coming up, to me, this is kind of a doubling down of your present energy. So you have an opportunity to not be so in your head, to not feel so trapped, to see options that are in alignment with who you are, and to see if there's something you do need to take action on in a very balanced manner and a very truthful manner. So, like I said with that other card, if there's something that needs to be addressed, Spirit is saying it now twice for you. And we also have the Seven of Swords. This is a card of strategy. So I think that if it, and swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. If there's somebody you need to communicate with on this, you need to be very strategic, and maybe strategic in your thinking. Like, if you say this, what will happen? And you don't know for 100%, but start looking at the different scenarios. What would happen if this, and this happened? You start looking at the logical reactions. I feel like it has a lot to do with words. And so whether it's communication, whether it's thinking, whether it's ideas, whether it's putting something in writing, whatever it is for you, it's about you really standing in your truth and being strategic about it. Wow, that's a huge opportunity, but it's there for you. Now let's look at your challenge. Your challenge is to release what no longer serves you. And this is so different from the Tower in the sense of you do it yourself. It's stuff that you see, that you know you need to release. The Tower is when you can't see it. And it's being clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. This is telling me that you need to release a lot of negative thinking and a lot of fear, because this is like a never-ending nightmare. This is everything that keeps you up at night. This is fear, guilt, anxiety, negative self-talk, anything that's going to keep you up at night. But this is also stuff that's all in your head. This is not a legit fear in the sense of it's not like there's someone outside your door waiting to break in. This is everything that's going on inside your head. So this is, again, you getting a grip on your thoughts, Virgo. So just saying, this is in your challenge position. So for you to release what no longer serves you, you need to rein in your thoughts. And maybe some of your thoughts are what you need to release. Maybe you need to release the fact that there's fears coming up for you and anxiety, and just, blow right through it. Just say, what am I doing? And just get rid of it, and then just keep moving forward. Because I think that the way out is to be grounded, stable, and secure. And have a good time, by the way. I know this got a little heavy there with the Justice card, but this is the Juggler, and they really need to have him with a big smile. He's about having a good time too, right? This is about balancing your responsibilities, really enjoying life in a grounded, stable, secure manner. And that, I think, is the way out. Wow, very earthbound on that one. So that's your opportunity, and that is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, but it is available. Okay, Virgo, well, that is what I have for you for today, and now I'm going to roll into the love reading. This is going to be for people that are single and looking for love. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. I'd love to know. And don't forget to check out Tarot Tuesday and my online tarot masterclass if that's something you're interested in. And if you'd like to sign up for the free 30-minute reading drawing, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. All the links are in the description below. All right, now I am going to roll into the love reading. And of course, if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. All right, here we go. And as always, I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. And I love it. Lover's card and the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see. All right, let's get some cards for Virgo. We've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Five of Swords, the Two of Wands, and I pulled the clarifiers in advance for the love reading. And look who wanted to come out. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the World card, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Okay, so I have to say, so I just did the main zodiac reading. So that is your overall energy, right? It's a general reading, but that's your overall energy during the retrograde. And now we are looking at the love reading for the Virgos that are single and looking for love. So you're going to see some of the same cards show up because it's still your energy. You're still Virgo. So some of the same cards: Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands, and I think that's it. I'm trying to remember. I'm channeling. I don't have the best memory. That's what happens. All right. So the three main cards that came out: Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Wands. And what this tells me is that you can rush right in to a relationship when you see it. So this is telling me that you really need to be sure that that's the relationship for you, because it's being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. This is telling me that you need to take stock in all the relationships prior and look at who you are right here, right now. And, ouch, sorry, I have an itch on my foot. Sorry, on camera. What this is telling me is that you're really taking stock. You're at a crossroads, and you're really looking at all the relationships that you've had up until now. So you're looking at what's worked, what hasn't worked, what would work for you right now with who you are right here, right now. Because maybe you've changed, right? What you're looking for in a relationship has changed. You know, maybe you were married for a long time and you're recently divorced, and now you're not sure what you want, but you really need to get some ideas clear in your head before you go out there. Because what you don't want to do is rush right in. And I feel like you can, and which is funny for Virgo, but I feel like you can. I feel like you want to be in a serious long-term relationship, and you don't want to do the dating process. And so when someone presents themselves, you'll run in and kind of like just gravitate to that person, instead of going on a lot of different dates to figure out who you resonate with, if anyone, and then maybe you have to do something different. I feel that you just want a long-term relationship, and you want it now. And you want that type of stability. And I feel that that's something that might hurt you if you rush into a relationship. So I feel that you want to. This is your energy. But I feel that it's really about you looking at what it is that you want. This is you being at a crossroads right now in a relationship. And I feel if you rush in, I really feel you'll be left out in the cold. I feel it won't be what you're looking for. I feel like you really do need to slow down and take your time if that's you. Then the other main card we have is the Five of Swords. These are thoughts, words, and ideas. And I feel that there could be some obstacles that are being presented to you. I feel that people could say things to you. I feel that you might meet people that are really good at manipulating. Maybe they are professional daters, and they're very manipulative, and they're very good at reading people. And I'm so not trying to scare people, but that's what this card is telling me, is that you just want to keep your eyes open. That's why I'm saying don't fall for the first person. Don't rush into a relationship. Make sure their words are just what their actions are, right? That look at their actions really. And make sure that that person is really who they say they are, and they really do what they say. Are they really looking for a serious long-term relationship? Because I don't feel, if you're single and looking for love, usually you're not looking for a short-term little relationship like a fling. That's not why you're watching this reading. So I just feel that there's going to be people that present themselves and they could say some hurtful things. They could say some very manipulative things. And it's not their first rodeo. They have honed that skill by doing it. Let's say you're a man. These women have honed that skill for a long time to manipulate you, to hurt you, to get you to do certain things. And the same is true for certain men trying to manipulate women. They too have honed that skill as a professional dater or manipulator or whatever, maybe it's even a narcissist, but that term keeps getting thrown around. But they are really good at that. They have a natural ability at it. Plus they have a lot of practice. And if you're not used to hearing that, you need to just be aware of it when you're putting yourself out there. This is you. This is the Eight of Cups, and this is the World card. And when that happens, you need to be willing to walk away. He's leaving these 8 cups behind to get to the 9 and the 10. So to get to that emotional satisfaction, to get to that happy, joyful family, you need to be able to walk away and not settle for anyone. And I say that to everybody, but it's in the cards. Don't settle, especially for something that is not pleasant, because I feel that this would be a very unpleasant, it could be that, I'll just take an example, like a beautiful man, and he knows exactly what to say. He's very suave, he's very sophisticated, he's articulate, and then you find out really he's a bastard, that he's vicious, he's mean, he only cares about himself, and he probably gets off on hurting other people, and he's on to the next adventure, the next conquest. So I'm only saying that because I'm a woman and I'm straight. So it's kind of like, that's the kind of energy of this card. So whether you're a woman that is doing that to men or a man that's doing that to women, that's the energy, right? It just happens to have a guy on it. But remember, in the tarot, it's energy that you're looking at. Then with this World card, again, this is you putting yourself out into the world. If you want a relationship, you have to put yourself out there. So because of the energies that are coming up, that's telling me you need to really look at where you're going to meet people too, who you're meeting and where you're going to meet them. Because I think that will have a lot to do with the types of people that you're meeting. Now you can meet this type of person anywhere, right? And they'll spot you from a mile away because they're a professional. And whether it's a man or a woman that's in that role, they will spot you from a mile away and you're like fresh meat. So just keep that in mind. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. This is the energy off the cards. I would not be doing my job if I'm not telling you. And you see from how I present myself, I'm a straight shooter. I'm actually really blunt, and I will tell you exactly the energies that I'm getting, and this is it. So the other card that's here, the third main card, is the Two of Wands, and I really feel this is about you holding the world in your hand and taking action. And I really feel that for a lot of you, you're putting yourself out there again. Like this is not your first rodeo, but I feel like you haven't been out there for a while. And I feel that by doing that, it's about you figuring out what you want, how you want to go about doing that. So think about it. Singles club, a meetup group, if you're an athlete, a triathlon club, a runner, bicyclist, an investment group, whatever it is that you like to do for fun, maybe you go and do that. Maybe you just join a new hobby. Maybe you want to learn to paint. You do that. If you don't like the people there, that's okay. Then go to another one, a yoga studio, whatever you like to do. I always use the athletes one because I used to be an athlete. And so that would be where I would want to go. Someone that's healthy, someone that is dedicated, they have discipline. I would look for that. But, you do what you want to do. Put yourself out there. I mean, I'm obviously not a triathlon person. Not anymore, but can't go out in Florida in this heat. So when you have that Two of Wands, it's being clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So when you're looking at that and figuring out where it is that you want to go to meet people, that you need to be strategic and figure it out and how you want to go and take action to get there, I feel that this is going to bring up some fears. But again, this is all in your head and you need to overcome that. When the fears come up, you need to push through or step over, go around, do whatever it is. You go under, over, whatever it is that you need to do. I would say just step right over it and don't let it come near you. and just push through it, because it is going to be uncomfortable. If you're not used to dating and you have to put yourself out there, it's going to be a little uncomfortable and awkward. You're not used to doing it. It's new. You know, maybe you can look at it as an adventure. You know, worst case scenario, maybe you made a new friend, or maybe no one. And at least you can say, you know what, I can check that off my list, and now I'm going to go to this other one. And you just keep going until you find a place you resonate with. Then we have the Eight of Wands. And this is really telling me that, you know, when you put yourself out there, you are going to have a lot of communication with people. I feel that a lot of choices are going to come your way, that they're going to present themselves to you. And I feel like a lot of people are going to come in. This is a card of fast movement, of communication, of messages. For me, it's also about omens. And that's just telling me that you're going to have a lot come in. So that's a good thing. But, you know, you're going to meet a mixed bag of people in this world. But I love this. You are going to be able to walk away from people that aren't resonating with you, people that are not in alignment with who you are. And that's important, because some people can't walk away. They get stuck. But you're not going to get stuck. All right, Virgo. Well, that is what I have for you for the love reading. That's interesting, okay? So it is a mixed bag. We are in the Mercury retrograde, and maybe that's it. After the 15th, let's look at the love reading, because that's when everything is going to really pick up for everybody. So today that I'm reading it, it is the 9th. So in another week, let's revisit this. So all right, everybody, that's what I have for you. And again, if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. The online tarot masterclass also there. And don't forget to check out the new website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and Tarot Tuesday. All right, everybody, lots of love. Bye for now.